Welcome to Fully Charged Live 2023 here in Sydney. Here's my summary of the Fully Charged Live show 2023 in Sydney. What was there, what wasn't, and a quick walkthrough of the show. Over the weekend of the 11th and 12th of March 2023, the Fully Charged Live team held their first ever Fully Charged Live show at the ICC in Sydney. And what a show it was. They had around 10,000 people attend on the first day alone. There were fewer people attending on the Sunday. And what you're watching now is a very quick walkthrough around the show. Of the car manufacturers that had stalls there, many were missing. According to the organisers, this is fairly normal for their first ever show in a new country. Many of the OEMs apparently did buy a ticket and turn up on the Saturday and told the organisers they'll be there next year. Having said that, the Sydney show was one of the largest in terms of exhibits and people turning up for the first show in any country. And that just goes to show the pent-up demand for EVs in Australia. Many people were there just to get information on purchasing their first ever EV. OEMs that were present in the car arena were Polestar, MG, LDV and BYD. MG had the unveiling of their new MG4 and that showed a huge interest from the people. No other big vehicle manufacturers had a presence. Apart from those main OEMs, there was the Cupra Born and a Hyundai Ioniq 5 on display at other people's stands. There were several electric motorcycle companies displaying their wares. Savage and Fons are two that come to mind, and a couple of others in the e-mobility arena. An electric boat, the Electronautic Waveflyer, was also there. In addition, there was a Formula E racing car on display, and that looked quite spectacular. EV Automotive are importing electric trucks, and there was EV conversions, which are bringing life back into some old cars. Tesla Owners Club of Australia had quite a few Teslas on the show, and the Australian Electric Vehicle Association was also in attendance. There were many charging companies present who provide chargers of all shapes, sizes and power capabilities, and they probably accounted for almost half of the displays that were there. Along with all the displays there were many talks. They were over two theatres. One was called Giga Theatre and the other Mega Theatre. The best one for me was the chat between Jack Scarlett of Fully Charged Live and Robert Llewellyn, also Fully Charged Live. I found that one excellent and very funny. I didn't get to too many of the talks because there was about 30 for the whole weekend, lasting around anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour. So over the weekend, that was on pretty solidly the whole time. Was it worth it? A resounding yes. Will I go next year? Definitely. It's going to be in Sydney every year because apparently they've got the contacts and the logistics and everything set up to have it there. And they don't want to have to reinvent taking everything over to Melbourne or anywhere else. During my time there, I did around 16 or so interviews, and most of those videos will be coming out over the next week or so. Just got to get editing them. I hope you enjoyed that very quick walk around of the show where you got to see all the stalls just about. Please don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button below, and feel free to make any comments down the bottom there. And I'll see you all very soon.